Hello, everybody. Welcome to Green Shirt Games. Today
Wait,
we're
start
gonna...
that over, because I said shut up, Andy.
Shut your face! Logo coming down. Green Shirt Games. Hello, everybody. Again, welcome to Green Shirt Games. We're going to be talking about our most anticipated game of 2014, Year of the Horse, maybe.
Is that Keira Knightley?
What?
Is that Keira Knightley?
Is that Keira Knightley over there?
I think it is.
No, that's a sleeping bag.
Oh.
Okay, okay, so, okay, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Smash Brothers.
Tommy, have you ever played Smash Brothers before?
Bro,
Why, yes I have!
bro, do you even smash?
Yeah, so anyway, basically any year that Smash Bros. Comes out, it's like a guaranteed like 1,000 hours off my life. Like, I might as well smoke like 20 packs of cigarettes. Like, cause that's something
It's more efficient.
It is more efficient,
Not as cost effective.
not, actually no it is, definitely.
20 packs of cigarettes.
You're gonna spend more than 20 packs of cigarettes than you are on Smash Brothers.
So it's...
This is a PSA.
At the same time.
Okay, so Smash Brothers.
Is that what I said?
You said less.
Should we start over?
No, this is fine. Okay, this is good. So Smash Brothers coming out. I'm really excited. I mean, like that, doesn't really need to be said. It's gonna be like the same game, but in HD and
Mega
like
Man.
Mega Man's in it and Sonic's
Mega
back in
Man,
it.
that's-
We Fit Trainer.
Oh, yeah, we fit trainer.
I was so excited how casually they announced Sonic because he was my main in the other one, and they're just like, we got Martha and like Sonic's in the game. I'm like, just like that? Like, okay. Like,
Well, I mean, he was in the last one,
Yeah,
so they're not
yeah.
gonna make
What do you
some
think the
super
odds
huge
are that
reveal.
Meta Knight's gonna be broken again?
well, they can actually patch the game now. So
Even if
Make
he is
him
broken.
more
yeah.
powerful.
But anyway, that I'm also looking forward to. Final Fantasy 15.
That's
That?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that
you
is
guys,
next year.
if you guys haven't
Yeah.
seen trailers for that game,
It's
go watch
pretty
it. It looks
The
amazing.
combat's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be like Kingdom Hearts. Have you seen like the
I-
warping system? He's like,
Yeah, have you ever played the game Dragon's Dogma?
no.
It's an RPG that was made by Capcom for current gen systems. You should play it. It's really, really good. But the combat in it, like you can take your dagger and like climb up on a Yeti and just start like stabbing him in the back.
Of,
And
like on the walls and like upside.
Yeah,
down
it looks. The
stuff
combat
going
looks
on.
awesome. What else?
Characters look pretty decent.
Yeah.
well, that's what I was
I mean,
saying was that like the combat from Dragon's Dogma looks like they took a lot from that
Yeah.
into Final Fantasy 15. Like in the one trailer, he's sword fighting with one of the dudes. Like, boom, boom.
Well,
Their
there's-
swords
yeah.
like clash off of each other.
I love
That's
like the bad guy. Like they have the classic Final Fantasy guys, but they're like huge and like
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
looking.
the
And
behemoth.
they have a scene where the Iron Giant like flanks
Yeah.
down and you like blocks it, and
Yeah,
then
that's exactly
the
what I
other
was
guy
talking about.
takes the Iron Giant's sword and like executes
Dude,
it.
I
It's so good.
I forgot about that, and I'm more excited now than I was like a minute ago.
Yeah.
It looks so.
The behemoth too, like
Yeah.
he's fighting the behemoth and he jumps up and grabs the tusk and climbs up onto the
Yeah,
behemoth
it
and
looks-
starts like fighting it.
Dude,
And
it's gonna be
the
sick.
combat as long as the story doesn't suck, then it's gonna be
Even then, like
the
I can still enjoy the combat.
Right,
It's like,
yeah, you'll
see,
still-
like Final Fantasy 13, like the story was like it was okay. I liked it. I wasn't like crazy about it. But
was
then
just-
like
it was-
the thing is like it's not like you can't be like watch me go over here and do all this stuff now. It's kind of like look,
turn-based
I-
combat just
I
is
killed him.
too old
Yeah.
by the time 13
well, like
came
13,
out. That's
like
my opinion.
every battle in that was like
You had to pay attention.
5 minutes long. Like,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
Another I'm sorry, I'm just getting my stuff out of the way because I'm the most important.
Yeah,
have you guys
obviously.
obviously.
Titanfall is coming.
Titanfall.
That
Dude.
game is gonna be sick.
I don't know. I'm
It's made
I'm like
by-
the only person that isn't looking forward to Titanfall, and it's not that I think it looks like a bad game. I just can't stand arena-based shooters. Like the Unreal games, I'm not a fan of. Brink, I was not a fan of, and Titanfall is the same thing. The story is a sequence of arena-based shooter like matches. It's a series of multiplayer matches. That's what the story is going to be. That's like for people who are super into that, super into Call of Duty, that type of thing. More power to them. The game looks amazing but it's just not my cup of tea, so I'm not looking forward to
It's
it.
made by Respawn Entertainment, which was Infinity Ward before the main guys got fired.
So Infinity War doesn't exist anymore?
No, it
they
does.
do exist. But
These are the
like,
guys that
the
left,
people that,
fired
that
from
made
Infinity War.
Modern Warfare 2, before it started going downhill.
It's about at the peak of it, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
That was like
they made Modern Warfare 2 and they were like, all right, Activision, we're done. No more Call of Duties. Our contract says we don't have to make any more. We're not going to. And Activision was like, yeah, you are. And they were like, no, we're not. So Activision was like, Well, then you're fired, and they gutted
Yeah.
all of Infinity Ward, like almost the entire studio. And then those guys went off and made Respawn.
I didn't know that. I learned something today. This is
How
education.
about Destiny?
Destiny looks amazing.
That looks
Destiny
cool.
does look
Did
good.
you know how long they've been playing that? You see it in Halo ODST in the adventure or the campaign mode. There's like a poster that says like it just says something about Destiny and it has like an Earth with a ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm sure because
Wow.
they've been wanting to get away from Halo since 3.
Yeah. Although I thought 343
Well,
did great with Halo.
Bungie is
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah,
better
4
game
was
companies
good.
that does
I do like I
do
love
stuff
Bungie.
like that.
Oh, this is for me, because I have a Wii U. Because I'm so
Mario
important.
Kart 8.
Let me guess.
That
Sonic?
Looks, that looks good. No, that game actually didn't look that appealing.
We'll talk about Mario Kart 8 later.
Mario Kart
Yeah,
8.
I'll let you get yours
Dude,
out.
okay, so I was gonna say there's a game coming out called X, which
Yes.
Dude, everybody is raving about that, and I haven't even seen the
seriously,
trailer yet. No,
I didn't. No,
So-
see, I've seen the trailer. I didn't know everybody was raving about it. So like together we're like a
There's
whole
like
knowledgeable.
there's a lot of people that are just like,
It looks-
screw the next gen consoles, which I mean Wii U is a
Yeah,
next gen
yeah.
console, but it's not like
It's,
Right.
a
it's not at the
special-
same level.
It's a special.
And everybody's like
It
saying the
tries.
Wii U can't have good graphics, blah blah blah. Look at X.
The graphics don't. They look good. They don't look amazing. They're not like.
Really?
I mean, they look good,
They're
but
not gonna-
nothing on the Wii U is going to look amazing. Case in point, Nintendo Direct conference thing the other day with Zelda. The Zelda. It's like, yeah, I know how we feel. See, here's the
Yep.
thing. That game. I don't think it can be that good. I don't think it has the potential because
Thank you.
No,
Oh.
listen. Here's the reason. I think if you had the power of a PS4 and Xbox One, it would be cool because you have like all like the physics and the lighting and like it can handle. But then like a Wii U can't handle.
Even if you had that power, Tecmo Koei wouldn't put it in.
Okay, so
Those games, the Warriors series as a whole has gotten like nothing but mediocre reviews since like the days of the PS2. Like the fact that Nintendo was like, this is a good idea. No,
It shows-
this is the best idea Nintendo has had for Zelda since the fucking Philips CDI games, in my opinion.
So though I
Those
do
were,
I do want to say though,
Excuse
I
me.
like
Oh, it's
seeing
different. It's a show. Yeah.
move like that.
Yeah, I actually like that. I do
I'm
like that.
sick and tired of Link being a statue. Not a statue, but
He is pretty
moves
stiff.
so slow.
Like rigid.
yeah, this
stiff
one he's
and-
so fluid in his combat. That's how Link should
Yeah,
be.
I did watch the trailer for it eventually. I started ragging on Hyrule Warriors before.
Really?
Before I even watched the trailer. As soon as I heard they were teaming up and making like a Warriors game, I was like, nope, done. Not even gonna look at it.
But quick, back to X. I like I'm a sucker for giant monsters. Like I love like Cloverfield. I love Shadow of the Colossus is a good game I'm playing through right now.
Godzilla.
Godzilla stuff like giant monsters, and this has like Final Fantasy swords, giant monsters, and then like transformable mechs. It's like they just basically took like what is everything that everybody loves and they put
Pacific
it
Rim.
No, all they,
kind of yeah
all they,
yeah actually
all they need is Keira Knightley, and we're good. Like,
That's all-
That's all
that
they need
is-
to add to this game.
that is
Raw.
all you need.
I'm not. Keira Knightley.
Okay.
What else is coming out next year? The Order
Yep,
1886, dude.
1886. Speechless.
That game,
well
exactly. That game is gonna blow minds, and there's so many people saying that it looks like shit, and it's like, how can you say that game looks like shit? The trailer for one is all in engine, and that's astounding. And from what I've heard, it's not just gonna be like a Gears of War shooter. It's gonna be closer to The Last of Us, closer to Uncharted as an actual action game. There's gonna be climbing and adventuring and stuff like that. And what they're talking about doing with the physics is insane.
I still don't know. They're monster hunters, right? I know they're like.
There's
they're
a
knights.
lot of backstory that they said they're probably not even putting into the game. It's just
Oh,
backstory for
yeah.
themselves because they needed that lore. But
I
it's,
know it's got something to do
humans-
with King Arthur.
No, it kind of.
Well, they're like descendant
yeah.
of the Knights of the Round Table.
They're not descendants. They just took on the names.
Yeah,
The Round Table
Spiritual
was
descent.
formed to fight humans that had broken away, that had gained basically beastly attributes, and those humans ended up living on their own and became so separate from actual humans, they grew into their own species. And there's been an endless war since King
Okay.
Arthur's days. Up until the Industrial Revolution, 1886, and that's when everything like turns around and the humans are going to start like winning again.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like what they're doing with that. You said the physics engine is improved, and with games, where I'm at with games, like I don't want like, oh, it looks so real, because stuff looks pretty good anyway. What I want is like for example, in Assassin's Creed, if you were, I mean, this is just an example, if you were to like shoot a rock face, I want the rocks to like break away like they normally would. That's what I want for Christmas.
You may get that by next Christmas. The Division. There's another game that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Ubisoft. They're like Tom Clancy's The Division. It's like an MMO, but with shooting.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. Like one of the things the most recent trailer was just a tech demo for the engine, and it talked about realistic like damage, like not just like battlefield damage. Oh God, everything's blowing up and crap's exploding all over. But like they built into the engine the physics of realistic damage from like a single bullet. Like if you watch that trailer and look at the glass on the car when there's like a shootout when they're shooting like a billboard and then they get shot back at, the way the glass breaks on the cars is absurdly detailed.
Yeah,
it spider webs and everything exactly like real glass. Little chunks would fall out, but not the whole window, and it's completely randomized. Like it's
applied like materials to the engine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What I like about that is people can play on tablets in their little control planes or helicopters.
And just the idea of an MMO shooter, that and Destiny, like I've been waiting for those. I have been waiting for those, and now that we're at this generation, I don't know if they weren't possible before, but they're happening now, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
That makes me really, like, I hope they make, as long as they can keep the same level of writing and comedy, I want to see an MMO Borderlands.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't want to run around with more than just three friends?
It's kind of the next step, too, and it probably adds some more
that's a natural
gameplay
place for
to it.
Borderlands to go, I think.
Not only that, because one, the characters you play as are kind of bland. Like Roland, Maya, all them were bland in number 1, and then in number 2 they got a full story fleshed out. I would rather see them take the characters that they established in 1 and 2 and flesh them out, and you just be like a create your own character in an MMO.
Yeah, I mean,
universe.
it feels like it fits that game the best.
Plus, with the end of number 2, spoilers, they showed, like, they brought up the planetary map. I can't remember what.
There's a whole bunch of other vaults.
Yeah, on other planets. That sets it up for an MMO too, because that's way too much to explore for like a single player game. Right, in my opinion.
Is there anything else before we go?
Speaking of MMOs,
Anything else before we go?
Pumped for the Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, yes,
online.
That's a good
If it didn't have a subscription fee, I would definitely check it out. But it's like $17 a month.
Is it?
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's steep.
Even
Like-
for the system.
What?
Even for like the platform system.
Yeah, and that's I don't quote me on this, but I think that's on top of your PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold fee.
Oh wow.
Like yeah.
better be a freaking good game.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems high.
Well, it sounds like it's gonna be good.
It looks good though. The trailer. I mean, like that. I feel like that game.
If you like Skyrim, then you'll like it playing with your friends. That's essentially
what I heard. What I heard is the developers said that the previous games are going to be treated like those are lore. Those are legends.
Yeah.
This is the real Tamriel.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to explore like everything
Yeah.
that's been in the first 5 games. Like you can go back tomorrow and you can go to Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's gonna be enormous.
Now, when's the Pokemon MMO coming out?
Nintendo's gonna shoot that one down.
Yeah.
Infamous Second Son comes out
Yes.
right first quarter of the year. I think the end of March, and that's probably the reason. That and Watch Dogs were the reason that I bought a PS4 at launch, and then Watch Dogs got pushed back, so I was kind of pissed off about that. But
That game has potential.
Infamous Second Son just looks beautiful.
It does.
I liked the first 2, but this looks like cinematically, it looks like it's going to take over a completely new direction, because the first 2 weren't that cinematic. They weren't like movies. They played more like games, and this looks like it's going to play more like The Last of Us or BioShock, with how really cinematic and just good the storytelling is going to be this time around.
Yeah.
No, it's Sucker Punch.
Wait,
What?
Yeah.
The company.
The company. They made they're basically huge for like the Infamous games and the Sly Cooper games.
well, I think that should do it.
Logo coming down. Greet your games.
Bye.
Wait, everyone's got a wave. Don't know. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.